What is up, guys? Pie Muffin here, and we are back with our SAO Rising Steel video. This is going to be a really quick video just to talk about a few things. So, for those who are playing this early in the morning, you may notice that the ranking event is gone. We still had about 4 days left after, 3-4 days left after the new Alice's release, but it has just vanished from the game. There's no in-game notice about it yet. But if you go to the Japanese Twitter, they did make a tweet basically saying they have found a problem with Alice's skills, so they will suspend the Sky and Wind Girl high score ranking event. We deeply apologize for any inconvenience this has caused. So, suspended probably just means, they're taking it away for a little bit. I don't know what kind of skill issues they had because I didn't pull the new Alice, so I can't tell you, maybe it was too strong, maybe Alice was hitting too hard, maybe she wasn't hitting hard enough, and they didn't want to have people get screwed out of a score placing. So I'm not sure what they're going to do here because there was only 4 days left. I guess they could put it back up for 4 more days, starting tomorrow, and then it would still be, before the next ranking would even start, which would probably be like a week from now. But that's the deal with that. But there is one more thing I want to talk about. So the entire, you get some English people tweeting on here as well, which, by the way, this person saying 1-star rate the game because they reduced our cubes. 1-star rating the game is not going to get them to change anything, but you do have a lot of the Japanese fan base, replying here. Like a lot of the replies here, I'm not gonna, translate every single one, but they're basically saying the same thing. Where, if you didn't watch my video from last night, Ordinal Battle reduced the cubes we got by 100. We're now apparently going to get 250 cubes from Ordinal Battle instead of the usual 350. And then the story portions from these events are now giving us 3 cubes instead of 8 cubes. And I kind of theorized at first, which is still stupid, that they just moved the cubes to the season pass, because you get 100 from the free pass and then you get 150 from the paid pass. So I was like, okay, so the 100 from Ordinal maybe just got moved to over there, which it's still dumb because it's supposed to be an extra feature. So we should be getting more cubes, not less cubes. So you pretty much have a lot of, Japanese players replying, basically saying, let's do a few of these. So reward reduction is also an issue. Reward reduction is also an issue. This person put it 5 times. We're gonna talk about this here in a second. Let's see what else we got. Yep, pretty much all saying the same thing about, reducing the rewards. Some players may not have noticed about the story thing, because for the most part, during the story part, you kind of just click through it, you watch the cutscenes, and you keep going, and you grab your cubes at the end. But here's what we do want to talk about. So this person posted, let's see what they said here. Think about the cause and drop in sales. I'm wondering if I should charge recently. So this person's worried that maybe the game is starting to do worse and maybe it won't be around as long as, people may hope. Which, with gacha games, they don't always last forever. Games are always, at risk of shutting down if they don't, meet sales quotas. But if we look here, so in January, the numbers were 1.36. In February, it went down to 1.05. In March, it went back up to 1.2. But then last month was the worst of 2021 so far, only being, I don't know, the figures in Japanese for yen and stuff like that, but it went to 8,676. So it dropped an entire third from the last month. And then, of course, we just started. We're only 6 days into this month, and it's at 3,000. So So people are starting to be a little bit worried, at least on the Japanese side. I haven't really seen too many English comments about a lot of things. We do have some English comments in here. Time to retire, I guess. A lot of banner release, but cubes got nerfed. Yeah, and that's the thing is, like, I get it. You want to find ways to get people to spend more, but, if you're taking people's free cubes away, that's going to make them want to spend even less. Because that's even more money they have to put in for the same amount of stuff. So this is a concerning thing. I would say, they're reducing the free cubes we get, I guess, in the hopes that we are going to spend more. There's no confirmation of this, of course. This very well could just be, them thinking like, oh, you know what, maybe we're giving them too many cubes, which I still think is bogus, because you make a summon for characters and for weapons on a weekly basis. So if anything, we should be getting more recently. But with the drop in sales, I guess they're trying to find ways to get people to spend more. But this is not the way to go. So but I'm not like, a lot of people will get like super upset. It's like, oh, the game's gonna shut down. I spent all this money, and it's like you're always at risk of that happening when you put money in these gacha games, because they always leave eventually. But I hope the game doesn't go anywhere, because I really do enjoy playing the game. But they really do have to address, besides fixing this ranking event issue, they do need to address the dropping cubes, and really need to fix it, honestly, because they can't just drop the cubes we get and then not explain why. If you're just reducing the currency we get and just saying nothing, people aren't just gonna sit here and just not say anything about it. But anyways, guys, that's pretty much it. Let me know what you guys think down below. I know everyone's been very vocal, and I think it is important. Issues like these are important to be vocal about. So I do recommend, making tweets at the social media, the English and Japanese one, and making them aware that we are, upset about this, because it's not right. I've never actually seen a gacha game that I play do this before, where they just deliberately reduce the currency you get from normal events and stuff, and then just never say anything about it. Like, if they were reducing this, and then, they were just being, something else was being given that's much better in the game, then I'd be like, okay, the drop in, a few cubes is making this aspect of the game much better, and, we're getting more out of it. But we're not. It's just, the 100 cubes from Ordinal just got moved to the normal free pass, and then the cubes for the story portion of the event is just gone. So that's not okay. Anyways, guys, that's going to be it. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe for more if you're new to the channel. I'll see you all next time. Have a wonderful day, everyone.